Hello St. Louis and welcome back to the 314. My name is Mike, I am Quatorze, a video artist from South City, and this is your monthly look at the hip hop and art happenings here in the gateway to the West. Wow, a lot has happened the past month since the previous episode. Currently, we are in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, which means everyone is self-quarantining. It's very weird out there. For creatives like me, it's been pretty hard to stay focused and kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. But we must continue, and thankfully, a lot of St. Louis artists have released work this previous month. So we're going to dive into that with a special edition of the 314, talking about all the new releases that came out. So without further ado, let's get into it. First up, I'd like to talk about the homie Zado's new project, Stuck in the House. This is a 3-track EP. These are some quarantine vibes from Zado. And what really impresses me about him is his ability to stay diverse and do the unexpected. Everyone knows Zado for his voice, but he's manipulating it here in a way on top of these somewhat unusual beats in a way that I find really engaging, really pleasant, and Zado knocks this one out of the park. Particularly on the last track, Penn and Teller, this thing is just amazing. So add this one to your quarantine playlist. It's Zado's new EP, Stuck in the House. We also have an album out from Leethal the Poet that's called Well Damn. This is a poetry album, and I'm really impressed by Lethal's thoughtful organization of this. There are some skits, there is some spoken word, there's her kind of using her poetry on top of some beats. I find it very, very interesting. This is unique and refreshing, and she really has emphasis on the poetry aspect of rap. So if you're looking for something a little different, check out Leethal the Poet's new album called Well Damn on all streaming services. NandoSTL also has an EP out that he's calling Bamboo, and these are 6 tracks that I just think front to back, it is so rich. The sounds, and particularly the live instrumentation that he brings on this, I just love. And additionally, his kind of rapping, crooning voice fits very well on this project. NandoSTL has been on a roll. He certainly is someone that I think you should be paying attention to because of the quality of his catalog and the quality of the music he has coming out. So hop on over to any streaming platform, check out NandoSTL's new EP called Bamboo. And we also have a new mixtape out from Stape. This is called New Wape City 2. 17 tracks. If you're really looking to dig into some trap anthems and street heavy music, Stape has got you covered. You can really just ride this whole thing on out. It's a lot to digest, but I think it maintains a consistent energy throughout, and I love the way that Stape approaches his music. So head on over to any streaming platform, check out Stape's new mixtape, New Wape City 2. Real quickly, I'd like to get into a plug for myself this month. In order to add some normalcy to our schedules, on Friday nights I have an event series called Quarantine Kickback. It is a live stream event, so it takes place entirely remotely over on Twitch. So on Friday nights from 8 to 11, if you want to hang out with me, discuss St. Louis music, I always bring some special guests in to interview them, allow them an opportunity to dive into their tracks in a way that you may not have approached or heard the music before. So add this to your schedule. It's every Friday night. It's called Quarantine Kickback with me, Quatorze. And to wrap up the show, let's check out new music from 4 other St. Louis artists that I think you should be paying attention to. First up is KERI and his new 3-track EP, KAPEESH. He really is the master of grime rap in our scene. If you're looking for something a little darker, a little more edgy, KERI has got you covered. Not only that, but he's really consistent with his releases in terms of putting out music regularly and really having an established vibe. So if you're into that, you can head on over to SoundCloud, check out KERI's new EP, KAPEESH. We also have a single out from the homie Sanchez. This is called Parental Advisory. And I was really surprised by this. Che has been doing these kind of upbeat, bumpy singles for past year or so, and this is really a somber take from him. And I also believe he's singing on this, which is an unusual diversion from his typical style. I was, however, very impressed by this. Sanchez is a younger cat on the scene. I think he has a bright future ahead of him. So if you're looking to connect emotionally with a more somber track, head on over to SoundCloud, check out Sanchez's new single, which is called Parental Advisory. IkeZero is back with a new single called Breignstormin, and I love the perseverance of this track. On top of the Love Baker beat, Ike really delivers some great bars here and a great chorus, and I think this fits perfectly into quarantine playlists where you're looking to, just get out of that rut. So head on over to any streaming platform, check out IkeZero's new single, Breignstormin. And last but not least, we have a new single from Paige, Alyssa, that's called What's the Move. This is a really boppy love single, and I think what Paige, Alyssa does so well on top of her singing is that she's able to select these electronic forward beats and really create kind of this danceable, fun music. So head on over to any streaming platform, check out Paige, Alyssa's new single, What's the Move. And that's the end of our show, everybody. This month it's a little different because of the COVID-19 outbreak. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're taking care of your friends and family. Everyone needs to stay healthy and be paying attention to, just best health practices. If you're not feeling well, make sure you're staying at home, lots of fluids, and in general, make sure you're washing your hands and just trying to stay positive throughout all of this. So thanks so much for tuning in with me this month and every month. I love bringing to you what's going on in the St. Louis scene. However, I can't catch everything. So if there are things you think I'm missing, something you'd like to see in the next episode of the 314, please get at me on social media. I love consuming all things St. Louis. But until next time, everyone, please stay healthy, please be safe, and I'll see you soon.
We got a band, huh? These niggas waiting, huh? Yeah. Finna take it, huh?